Hi, I'm Steve, and welcome back to the Career Success Academy channel. And we're here today to do another in our series of Acing the Interview. This one is a direct result of a conversation I had yesterday about answering difficult questions. What do you do? How do you do it? That's what we're going to talk about today. After I ask you, before I forget, to like, to share, and subscribe to this channel, and leave your comments below. Don't forget to ring that bell so that you get notified the next time we have a new video. Okay, let's get into the heart of the issue. This is a good one. What happens if you're in the middle of an interview and you get asked a difficult question? And the question is going to be difficult for one of really two reasons. It's going to be, number one, you don't know the answer. Number two, they're asking you about something that they think you should have that you don't have. What are we talking about? We're talking about maybe you put something on your resume you shouldn't have. Or maybe they're looking for something on your resume that you don't have. Either way, it's a difficult question. By the way, if you're asked a difficult question and you're sitting there, whether it's in person, over your computer screen, or you're asked and you're just on the telephone screen, what do? First thing you should do, take a breath, relax, and think before you speak. Because whatever you say next, obviously they're going to remember. So sometimes you probably are familiar with the expression of it's not just what you say, but how you say it. Well, you don't want to tense up. You don't want to speak differently. You still want to have your confidence, the air about you, that confidence that you know what you know. And what you don't know is not necessarily a bad thing. So let's talk about this from another perspective. They're getting their information, and I'm talking about information on you, from things that you gave to them. Could be your resume, could be your LinkedIn profile, could be from a prior conversation you had with them, your cover letter, whatever it might have been. You gave them that information. So you should be well versed in what you gave them. You should know everything about what you put there. Rule number one, don't lie on your resume. Rule number two, exaggerating what you know could be bad, because both of those can lead to a difficult question. So let's recap. Number one, don't lie on your resume. Number two, don't exaggerate on your resume. But number three, very important, if you're asked a question about something that's on your resume, don't how can I put this? You shouldn't have to think about it. You should know everything about what you put on your own resume. Be fluent in it is, I guess, what I'm trying to say. Speak the language of yourself. Be confident in what you know. The other part of all this is that sometimes, we talked about this in another one of our videos, you will go into an interview and you will have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or a glass of water. That becomes your prop. If you're asked a difficult question, sometimes in order to buy yourself a few seconds to think about how you want to respond, pick up your cup, take a sip, and say, that's an excellent question. Let me tell you about, and then you go through and you answer their question. But the last thing I want to talk about is that sometimes people, when they get a little nervous, they get a little tense, they get a little excited because you are asked that difficult question. They talk and talk and talk, and you answered the question, but you just keep talking. Don't do that. Because saying too much can be worse than not saying enough when it comes to answering a difficult question. Hope this is helpful to you as far as acing the interview. Please watch for our next video. Thank you for being here. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And thank you. Bye-bye.